C&S California Capital would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. We asked our staff what their favorite Christmas holiday memory was.
Christmas memory is growing up in Laverne. The fire department would drive around Christmas morning with Santa, and we would always get up, open our presents, and go outside and wait for Santa to come around and give us our little goodie bags. I've been going over there since I moved out of my parents' house, and I've only missed Santa once. That was last year because he decided to come about 5 hours earlier than he had the previous year. So if I could put in a special request, Santa, if you're listening, please come a little after 9. Thanks.
My favorite Christmas memory is I was 7 years old, and it was the year my parents fooled me. We usually only got one Santa gift, and when I walked out that day, there was a bike sitting in the living room, and all I had really wanted was a Super Nintendo. And when I saw that bike, I knew there wasn't a Super Nintendo under the tree. So I opened everything. My dad took me for a bike ride. Come home, there's a box under the tree that hadn't been there before, and I asked, "What's that box?" And they said, "Oh, it might be for your sister, but you can open it." And I opened it, and there was my Super Nintendo. So my parents are amazing. They gave me that great memory, and every year whenever I'm recounting the story, it reminds me of how awesome that was and what they did for me, and I will definitely do that to my kids someday. And they will never trust me again.
Let's see, a great memory I have of Christmas is my kids. For Christmas, we had given them a beautiful little black lab puppy, and when they came out to open their presents, there was a stocking there, and they saw that it was moving, and inside the stocking was this little cute little puppy, and they started screaming, and he grew up to be a 100-pound beautiful black lab that thought he was 2 years old. And that's it.
My greatest Christmas memory is the memories that I'm making now with my 2 little daughters. It's so exciting to see their faces on Christmas morning and experience Christmas through their eyes for the first time as they grow. So that's definitely what I'm looking forward to most this holiday season and this Christmas, is seeing the light in their eyes on Christmas morning when they wake up.
Bruce here. Happy holidays to everybody. My favorite Christmas gift ever. You asked about being a kid. As a kid, we got apples, and it was not so good because we were kind of poor. But when my wife gave me my first Lego set, it sparked everything. It was an airplane. It was wonderful. And to this day, I love Legos.
My favorite Christmas memory, or tradition as it would be, has always been stockings. And my family, I remembered as a young child getting my stocking. Always had oranges and nuts in the bottom of it. I don't know why that was so special, but it always was. And little toys in it, jacks and balls and things. So I always treasured that as a kid. It was always my favorite thing to open. And still, even when I got older and had kids, my favorite part of watching them open their presents was watching them open their stockings. And even as adults, I make them go through that same torture. So my favorite is always going to be Christmas stockings.
My favorite Christmas memory is when we had Santa Claus come and visit the kids on Christmas Eve, and they each received their ginormous stocking from Santa that we continuously use every year.
My favorite Christmas memory was my first Christmas home after being in the hospital, and being able to spend the time with them after being in the hospital for several months.
So instead of sharing a present idea that I've received over the years, I thought I would share a memory. And that is moving out here from Chicago, where it's very cold in the wintertime. coming out here to sunny California, we were able to go swimming in our swimming pool. And so we were able to take pictures of us and actually call our relatives back in Chicago and share the fact that we were able to swim in our pool on Christmas. So that's one of my fond memories of Christmas here in California.
So from all of us here at CNS California Capital, we'd like to wish you and your family a joyous Merry Christmas.